Hello, my friends in the silent majority. Welcome back to the normal procedure. You know me, I'm Chris Wells, and you need to do the things. Do all of the things that everyone asks you to do. People always say, black people say axe, like the weapon, like like the name of my Average Guy's Guide to Life podcast episode, axe, ask. Do all the things that people are asking you to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all the things. Wonder if I turn my head like this, will it go 360? That's for the video experience. I might stop doing these. Like, to be honest with you people, I'm not vain enough to show my face every time I record a podcast. I did a podcast a few episodes ago where it was audio only, and I felt like I was more relaxed because I wasn't worried about people staring at my fucking mug. I really don't care. People are going to judge you regardless, but I'm much more comfortable when I could just use my voice to relay information, and the setup is much easier. You know, when you judge people, especially content creators, you judge them, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with this, but you judge them based on their space. You judge them based on their content first, but if they're a video content creator, they have a video companion, when they're on YouTube or wherever the other platforms are, you do really judge their setup. You judge their camera. You judge their quality. You judge what they have behind them. And subconsciously or openly, you're like, you know, this isn't something that looks professional. This isn't something that I would consider to be of, you know, good quality. And you have to be either someone of note or someone that has some sort of a voice to do just an audio only thing. That's why early on in the AGPC, it was audio only, but then I switched over to the video because I wanted to put a face to the name, but now I might switch back. So do the thing. Let me know in the comments. Is seeing my face better? Does it not matter? Would you rather just have me on one platform where it's audio only? Or what, do you want a dual experience? Do you want to have the YouTube content as well as the audio only content? Quite frankly, I'll do whatever was requested of me. But if I were to have it my way, I would prefer to do the audio only. I'm just being honest, you know. But we are victims of the times that we live in. So the times that we live in require a face to the name. People like that. People want to see and make eye contact with you. They want to see the windows to the soul. Do not look too deeply. There's some darkness in there. You don't want to go too deep down this rabbit hole. I'm telling you. There's some shit. And you've heard it. If you've been listening to this content for a while and you've heard it, there's some shit that I haven't even spoken about yet. There's still some shit. I've lived a very interesting life. Very interesting. In a future episode, I'm going to talk about someone who I lived across. And this was brought up because someone asked me if insane asylums were still a thing. I'm like, well, yeah. Well, that's why people plead insanity. When they fucking murder their girlfriend for doing dicks, they plead insanity. It's not because she was fucking Dwayne and having the best orgasms of her life with his 10-inch dick. No, it's not because of that. And then she had pictures and videos of it and showed it to me and made me cuck in the corner. It's not because of that. I'm insane. I'm an insane person. That's right. I'm crazy. It wasn't jealousy. I wasn't jealous of Dwayne and his perfect brown skin, chiseled jaw, pecs, giant dick plowing my girlfriend. I was not jealous. I'm crazy. So yeah, insane asylum still exists. I had to tell them that because I lived across from someone who was insane. insane. We don't call them insane asylums. We call them mental institutions. I don't know anyone that calls a mental institution an insane asylum anymore. That's kind of a fantastical term. Like if you hear asylum or insane asylum, is usually in works of fiction, Marvel comic, a DC comic, Dark Horse comic. You're going to the insane asylum. No, they're mental institutions now. But I legitimately lived across the hall from someone who had paranoid schizophrenia, and this person, he was a guy. He was kind of a big guy. I want to say about 6'2", 6'3", overweight, so about 265 to 280. He was kind of a heavyset guy, but he would be having arguments with himself. And with himself, I mean all of the personalities that was in his head. And in some ways, I can relate to that. But I really I felt sorry for the guy, and I'm gonna be going into that story. I mean, fuck it, I'll go into it. So this guy, he had personalities in his head, and he would literally have screaming bouts to where he's screaming at the different personalities in his head because he's having arguments with them. And one of those personalities was a female, and I think that personality was the one that he had the most disagreements with. Can you fucking imagine that? It's like, goddamn, you already have to deal with the women that's for real. Just imagine having to deal with a woman in your head. Fuck that. So this dude, I would invite him over my house to try and get him to calm down. We played some cards, taught him how to play spades, and he was off his meds. I would tell him, dude, look, you got to stop fucking ditching your medication. You got to take your medication, and you got to stop spending your Social Security check on all this dumbass, fake-ass jewelry. Like this dude used to buy gas station jewelry. If you're from where I'm from, you know what I mean when I say gas station jewelry. This dude was dripping in gas station jewelry. And he was dripping in all of the fucking knockoff name brand clothes. I'm like, you're making yourself a target. You got to stop. But, him being an insane person, he didn't listen. And he would tell me about his experiences in, these facilities. That's why I was telling the original person that asked me if insane asylums still exist. I'm like, yeah, the mental institutions. I remember this fella because he was telling me about his experiences there and how he did not like for them to tell him to take his drugs. I'm like, bro, but it's helping you though. Why do you think they let you out? They didn't let you out because you were acting how you're acting right now. You're a fucking crazy person. You're arguing with a made-up woman in your head. Does this seem like the type of behavior that a normal person would, engage in? I don't think so. But long story short, or quite frankly, that's the whole story. I didn't know him for that long. It was just a few months. He ended up getting jumped and robbed for his clothes and all of his fake jewelry. And, social services came and took him right back to that mental institution. See, that's why if you live in a big city and you have a big homeless population, you see a large population of mentally ill people. They're just dwelling on the streets. But if you don't and you wonder where they are, that's where they are. They're in those insane asylums. That's where they live. That's why you don't see them. So they still exist. Fuck. A lot of us normal folks, we have undiagnosed mental disorders. If I'm being quite honest. I diagnosed my own mental disorder. I know what the fuck I got. I got a lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff wrong with me. It's a lot of stuff wrong. It's a lot of stuff wrong with all of us, if I'm being honest. And one of those things, one of the biggest mental disorders, and I told you I was going to talk about something controversial. One of the biggest mental disorders that we face now is the need for other the group's approval. That's a fucking mental disorder. The need for the group's approval. Even when they're doing fucked up shit. Even when people are behaving in a way that you know isn't beneficial to anyone. It isn't beneficial to the group. It isn't beneficial to society. It's short-sighted and there's nothing to be gained from it. But you still want to be accepted by that group. Who the fuck am I talking about? Who am I talking about when I say these things? Black people. Oh, here I go again talking about black people. Oh, here I am. I'm like Larry Elder. I am the black voice of white supremacy, I guess. I just talk about black people because I'm black and I hate that I'm black. You cannot even consider the fact that maybe I'm talking about black people so much. I want us to do better. That's not the case. I just hate my own skin. I hate my own family. I hate my own community. No. I talk about it because it's so obvious and egregious and it's so absurd. It's so fucking bizarre that we have this cycle of accepting stupid, fucked up behavior. And if you participate in this stupid, fucked up behavior, you're accepted by the clan. You're accepted by the group. You get praised. You get positive reinforcement for doing the dumbest shit. It's everywhere. It's everywhere in our community. You can't tell me that's not the fucking truth because I know it's the truth. It's the fucking truth. Think about this. Hot girl summer. What the fuck is that? Who benefits from that? Who benefits from a quote unquote hot girl summer? But it's become a thing. Black women participate in it. What is the benefit of participating in such a thing? What's the benefit of that? You get to do a lot of dicks. You get a lot of attention for a short window of time. Then what? What have you gained from that? Did you get any richer? Did your social status grow anymore? Did you get any more meaningful experiences? Or did you just fuck a lot? Did you get a lot of miscellaneous dicks? Or did you get a lot of miscellaneous attention? Did you dress in a way that would purposely get you this attention? What are you benefiting long term in that? Especially people that are above average and aesthetically, above average looking. That doesn't last forever. So you're participating in something for a very short window of time for something that you think is a good experience that doesn't have any long-term beneficial aspects of it. And you're going to look back and think about how much time you wasted doing nonsense. Unless you don't give a fuck. Because this is the cycle you're used to. You're used to this cycle. You're used to it. And that's what I mean when I said that I would be talking about something controversial. That's what I mean. Because there's going to be a lot of women that are used to this cycle and used to the group think and used to being praised by the group for behaving in a certain way because they're behaving in that same way. And that's going to be considered controversial. I'm going to be considered like I'm hating on people. When in all honesty, I just think it's dumb. It serves no purpose. What's more rewarding? Being in a loving relationship with a single individual that you know cares for you, loves you, and will treat you like the person that you want to be treated as, and growing with that individual over time and starting a family with them. Is that more rewarding, or is it more rewarding to put on some booty shorts or a sundress, go to the beach, hope to find a good-looking match, have some sex with them, never see them again, and go and do it again with another miscellaneous person? Which one sounds more rewarding? Like, what the fuck? Like, groupthink. If your other 4 friends are doing it, you're going to do it because it's the cool thing to do. If the radio is telling you to do it, the music you're listening to is telling you to do it, you're going to do it because it's the cool thing to do. It's the cool thing. I want to do the cool thing. I want to be in with the crowd. I'm young. I'm in my 20s. I'm in my 20s. Even people, motherfuckers, I'm in my early 30s. I want to have a hot girl summer. Do dicks. I want to go do some dicks. You're all going to fucking die alone. It's fucking crazy. I want to go do dicks, have some babies, maybe get the clap a couple times. I think you only get the clap once. But you know what I mean. Like, and I'm not just picking on the women, because men do groupthink too, because they do it the reverse way. I'm gonna dress a certain way and act a certain way, and I'm gonna go out here and hunt for these girls that's having this hot girl summer. I'm gonna fuck as many bitches as I can. Groupthink. Or gangs and gang violence. That's another form of groupthink. It's the most toxic form of groupthink. Like I said before, it's a form of terrorism. It's the only form of accepted terrorism in this country, to where we can have literal violent street gangs that kill each other, that make national news. It happens every day. Happens in all of the big cities around the country, across the country, and we do nothing about it. On a federal level, we leave it up to the states, and the states have proven negligible. Nothing happens on the state level. Nothing happens on the city level. But we just accept it as a thing. They're fucking terrorists. And it's a part of the groupthink mentality. That I'm doing it because that's what I'm used to. That's what my group does. That's what we do. We gangbang. We shoot people. And we rap about shooting people. And we rap about fucking bitches. And now the bitches are rapping about fucking niggas. It's just so fucked. My God. But I'm going to be the one that's considered controversial, because I talk about these things when you're not supposed to talk about these things. You're just supposed to consider them as social norms and accept them for what they are. They're part of the culture. Fuck your culture. Fuck your culture. Fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for. Fuck everything that you grew up around. Fuck everything that you participate in. Fuck your group. Fuck everything that you go and do. Fuck your hot girl summer. Fuck your gang banging. Fuck your guns. Fuck your money. Fuck your drugs. Fuck all that shit. Fuck everything that you want to do. Fuck your fentanyl. Fuck your cocaine. Fuck your lean. Fuck your H. Fuck your pills. Fuck all that shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm talking to you people who think that that is what black culture is. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because that's not. It's not. I'm me. I'm black. I grew up in the same places. I did the same shit in my youth. I participated in some of the same activity in my youth. But I learned is shit leads to nowhere. It leads to nothing. It leads to what you call the trap. You think trapping means that, okay, I'm going and I'm hustling, I'm doing this, I'm in the trap. I'm in a certain part of the city, and this is the trap. It's a trap. Since when has a trap been a good thing? You think a fucking rat that went to go get that cheese off of the fucking mouse trap think that's good that he got caught? His fucking lower body is crushed and he's stuck in that fucking mouse trap, that rat trap. You think he's like, oh shit, we in the trap, what's up? No, he's like, fuck, I'm trapped. My spine is crushed. I'm trying to get out of this motherfucker so I can live. But people don't think like that. You're all fucking getting your spines crushed. But it's in your head. You're getting your heads crushed. And you're getting your lives cut in half. And if your lives not being cut in half, you're getting your lives altered in irreversible ways. You're getting your lives altered. Men are committing crimes, going to jail. Women are having babies by criminals, or having babies in general out of wedlock. And it's just a vicious cycle of nonsense and bullshit. And people are too afraid to go against the groupthink because they don't want to be ridiculed by the group and considered one thing or another. Fuck that. Fuck that. Bring individuality back. Bring it back. It's okay if you still, have some commonalities with the group. Having commonalities with the group is not a bad thing. It's not. Like, I could still go back to where I was raised and fit in there. Quite fine. I'm fine. Because we still have that same bare bones commonality down to our skin We know where we are. We know where we came from. But does that mean I'm staying there? No. Does that mean I relate to them on every level? No. No. I still love hip hop music. I said this a lot. I still love hip hop music. I can't listen to the new shit because it's complete garbage. It's utter trash. But do I love some shit that, accentuates the things that I say is bad, like violence and sex and, murder and, drugs and all that shit? Do I still listen to that sort of hip hop? Yeah. I love it. But I don't advocate for it. I'm not in the group that advocates for it. And this is considered controversial. What the fuck? This is crazy. But the people that I'm talking to, unfortunately, won't listen to this. That's the saddest part. The people that I'm trying to break through to, the people who look like me and are from where I'm from, they will never find this channel. They will never hear my voice. And even if they did, they wouldn't even make it 10 minutes in to understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. And that's when you realize that you're just a single voice yelling at the eternal void, hoping that someone hears you somewhere. You're just hoping. You don't fucking know. But yeah, I honestly cannot name one element of the groupthink that is good. I can't. Male or female, I can't name it. I don't know. I don't know, people. I'm at a loss here. I am really at a loss. I think that the fact that it hasn't been discovered by a majority of people lets me know where this is heading. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? The fact that, like, if I know this, like, I'm not a fucking genius, and it's like I see it. It's plain as day. If I see it, where are the others? Are you just too far gone? What happened? I know there has to be other people that see things in a similar way. But why aren't they doing anything? Why aren't they saying anything? It's so strange. This is why I consider myself, and I know other people are on the same journey as I am, silent majority. I want to be the voice of that. Because no one else is. Who else is? Who else is? Go along to get along ass culture. God, fuck you. Get out of here. Do the things. Do the things. Do all the things. All right, folks. I'll see you later. Bye.